When you know what's right for you, you're on your way to being a well-being. Learn how with personalised advice from Blackmores.
Welcome to this week's injury update, brought to you by Blackmores. Let's get straight into it. The two boys who had surgery last week, Travis Varcoe and Scotty Pendles, while surgery went well, they're both multiple weeks, and we won't know anything whether they will return before the end of the year or not for a few weeks yet. But right now it's looking that time might run out for both those boys. Rupert Wills was a late withdrawal last week with a slight strain to his quad. He'll rehab this week. We'll see how he is in 7 to 10 days, but it could well be that he'll miss a further 1 to 2 games. We'll just see how that progresses as time goes on. Josh Dacos suffered a bit of a foot injury in the VFL on the weekend, couldn't complete the game, but pleasingly that seems to have cleared up quite well. He would be expected to be available for selection this week. Shady with concussion, again, should be tested this week, and Henry should be available to face selection this coming week. Ben Crocker with his ankle, we'd see Croc be tested fully this week. He may miss another week. Hopefully we can get some training into him this week, and it'll be a test towards the back end, but it could be a further 1 week on the sidelines. Braden Sire with that foot will ramp up his training this week, but I think he may run out of time again in terms of selection, so it'll be more likely this time next week we'd be looking at Braden to be available. The 3 young boys, McCarthy, Mackie and McClarty. Mackie's probably the closest to be returning. He'll be tested at training on Thursday, and hopefully he gets clearance. McCarthy's probably got 2 or 3 weeks of building up from rehab to full training before he gets the all clear. And Sammy McClarty with that hip and groin is improved. Probably another week of rehab and getting towards full training. And again, as I said earlier with a few other boys, this time next week we should be able to see him face the selectors. We'll see you again after the North Melbourne game, and hopefully a few of those boys we've mentioned are getting some clearance to play.